On Wednesday, the conservative Supreme Court handed proponents of corruption a huge victory. The Supreme Court has ruled that politicians now may accept tips or gratuities for doing official acts. So now the ideologically conservative members of the court voted along party lines 6-3 on the side of former Indiana Mayor James Snyder. So Snyder had been charged with corruption, with receiving gratuities that were illegal when he had given Great Lakes Peterbilt 2 contracts with the city worth about $1.1 million back in 2013. Now, the following year, Peterbilt paid Snyder back $13,000. That's personally. So now the DOJ and the FBI, they saw the payment and they're like, whoa, that seems like some corruption there. That's a gratuity, and we have laws against that. Now Snyder argued, no, the money that wasn't a gratuity. It was payment for my consulting service. That's what it was. Now this case ended up going to court, where a federal grand jury convicted him of violating a 1984 law that actually banned gratuities to state and local officials. This is one of the big anti-corruption laws. The federal government bars officials from taking either bribes, defined as a payment or a gift, before an official act, or gratuities, defined as a gift after such an act. Now, Snyder claims that these laws that targeted him only applied to bribes, but not gratuities. Oh, you see, they can't bribe me to do something, but they can thank me after I do something that helps them. Oh, okay. Now, it ended up going through the 7th Circuit that upheld the conviction, and he eventually appealed it all the way up to the Supreme Court, which has had its own ethical problems. You know, with Justice Clarence Thomas taking gifts. Oh, are we at all surprised to see this result? Justice Brett Kavanaugh, writing for the court's opinion, said, gratuities after the official act are not the same as bribed before the official act. After all, unlike gratuities, bribes can corrupt the official act, meaning the official takes the act for private gain, not for the public good. Oh, okay. So you see, before the act, it's bribery, but if it's after, we're just thanking you. But these private companies that are giving tens of thousands of dollars to these politicians, we're just thanking them. We're just saying, good job for serving us. I fail to see how that is not corruption. That said, he continues by saying, gratuities can sometimes also raise ethical and appearance concerns. No kidding. For that reason, Congress, states, local governments have long regulated gratuities to public officials. Kavanaugh wrote, adding that different governments draw lines in different places. So, look, this entire thing, I mean, arguing that it's not like, oh, that it's actually not corruption in this case for you to take gratuities is ridiculous. So this is going to allow giant corporations to tip you after you've done something to help them. How is that not corruption? It's a bribe with extra steps. That's what it is. Okay. Again, if companies know that you can tip the politicians that help you, okay, you know, you're a company and you're like, boy, I really want something done. Gee, it would be really nice if we had some tax breaks for our specific industry. You know, we would be really, really thankful to any politician, you know, that happens to take up our cause of reducing our tax burden. And then, oh, lo and behold, there's a politician that hears that and goes, you know what, I'm going to do that. And then, after it gets passed, gets a tip, gets a gratuity. How is that not corruption? How is that? What is to prevent politicians from doing things that they know are going to help the company, knowing that there's a good chance that that company will reward them afterwards? Because there is a good chance. Look, we already have massive amounts of money in politics. What this does is that it opens what is already a floodgate. It opens it just even more, so that we're even more drowned in money. Now, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, she wrote in her dissent, and boy, in that dissent, she did not mince words. Well, Snyder's absurd and atextual reading of the statute is one only today's court could love. She argued that the ruling had ignored the plain text of the statute, which targeted officials who corruptly received bribes and gratuities, intending to be influenced or rewarded, and that the court had instead decided the statute did not criminalize gratuities at all. The court's reasoning elevates the non-existent federalism concerns over the plain text of the statute and is a quintessential example of the tail wagging the dog. Officials who use their public positions for private gain threaten the integrity of our most important institutions. Greed makes governments, at every level, less responsive, less efficient, and less trustworthy from the perspective of communities they serve. She is correct. What this is going to do is going to take a problem that we already have, corruption, and make it worse. Again, are we at all surprised to see the Supreme Court, the conservatives on the court, go in this direction? No, not at all. With, again, Justice Clarence Thomas taking and not reporting all the gifts that he had already gotten from a billionaire, Harlan Crow. So, I mean, we've got that concern. And so here we have the Supreme Court that is basically saying, corruption, we love it. We love it. Our government is for sale. So yes, if you do things as a politician that you know are going to help business, now at least you can expect some recompense. Personally, you can expect to personally profit off of your decisions. I mean, it's very clear that this court is only interested in helping to create more corruption instead of actually trying to put a stop to it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.